Hey, Sausage Sleuths, it's me, your favorite Sausage Sleuth, Joe. Welcome back to Nancy Drew, the White Wolf of Icicle Creek. This is part 2 of this Let's Play series. We're back here smirking through Icicle Creek. We've got our list of suspects. Is that supposed to be the abominable snowman? Something. There's the music. Thank God. It was very quiet and awkward. I did the guest rooms. I must have served lunch. What's on my to-do list now is...
Been there, done that.
I introduced myself to all the guests. I haven't been able to contact the victims. Did I? I don't think I did. Keep an eye out on the two pictures, the missing bone, and then, I returned return the key. Now I need to go ice fishing. And I need to give Mr. Kessler some competition by catching a 2-foot northern pike. Now, do y'all remember what northern pikes look like? Because I remember that it said on the computer and we might have looked last time, but I've already forgotten. Okay, spotted. Looks kind of like a leopard. Okay, got it. Catch a fish that looks like a leopard. Now, you know what they say. You teach a man fish. I don't know how to leave. You teach a man fish. He'll catch at least one leopard. You eat a fish, then you done ate a fish. Addie Gann, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate that so much. Thank you, thank you. Good to see you. Is this the fishing? No, that's how you leave. Trapper Dan's needle. Did I already pass the fishing hole? That's the skating pond. Oh, do I have to go past what's her name? Is this the way? I gotta kill Freddy.
You cannot pass until you have proven yourself in battle.
I mean, this is just kind of like fun. This might be my favorite part of the game. Finally, all those years of playing first-person shooters has paid off because look at these reflexes, sis. Look at these have paid off in giving children concussions with snow. Do we ever get to see that kid up close? Or is that kid just always there? I'm gonna serve them some more raw meat for dinner.
It is really, really cold out here. If I don't get warm soon, I may not make it.
Is that really loud? Oh, we're freezing to death. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm freezing it. Oh, wait, no. I can go into the ice shack and get cool. Oh, shit.
I'm getting sleepy.
I think I just froze to death.
Sleepy.
Not the kid watching me freeze to death. Handyman. Oh, I died. Dude, was that a death? That was real death.
Stop! How dare you trespass here? You shall pay.
That was death. I forgot that I can warm up in the ice shack. All right, I need to warm up in the ice shack, right? Hold on, let me destroy this kid. Oh, hell no, you did not. Respect your uni. Respect your elders. I swear, I'm not even hitting them.
Snow Princess decides to seek revenge.
Oh yeah, killing Nancy on her last Monday. For those of you who were not here for the pre-chat on Twitch, this is the last Mystery Monday. Nancy Drew Games will now be streamed on Tuesdays.
It is really, really cold out here. If I don't get warm soon, I may not make it.
This was me when I first moved to Chicago.
Oh my gosh. It looks like someone came in here and just wrecked everything, including the fishing gear. So much for catching a 2-foot northern pike.
No, you have to die a little to have lived. Me, when I moved to Chicago, I didn't even own a coat, like a winter coat, because I wasn't used to cold winters. I don't know. She screams that line for some reason. It's none of my business.
No fishing for me, thanks to whoever trashed this place.
Wait, does she really think?
Left behind by whoever trashed this place, maybe? 202-555-7237. That's a U.S. phone number.
Wait, is 202 New York or is 202 Washington, D.C.? let me tell you. So I changed my number. I've got DC number now, and I don't even remember if it's 202 or 212. It's a DC number! It's a DC. I did it. I trashed the place. It was the president. It was the president. I really can't.
No fishing for me, thanks to whoever trashed this place.
Does she think that there's still a hole in the ice? You can still stick a fishing pole in the ice. That's not something you can't do just because something got knocked over. The fishing pole was still right there.
I'm starting to get really cold.
Not her screaming at me how cold she is. All right. Oh shit. I took a wrong turn. I'm gonna freeze to death because I never learned my way around this fucking place.
I feel warmer already.
Not fishing and she can't fish if one bucket is knocked over.
Somebody left me a note.
Oh, that's nice. I'm sorry. That was scrawled in like a white runny liquid. Who the hell has a gel pen? Nancy, I really like playing snowball fights with you, but I'm afraid you won't want to play with me anymore. If you play with me and win, I'll give you my top secret way I can stay out in the cold for so long. Mittens. The secret is mittens. Who the fuck had this kid's got gel pens in Saskatchewan? How did they get gel pens in Saskatchewan, Canada? I know we're not in Saskatchewan.
You cannot pass until you have proven yourself in battle.
God. The sound of it hitting is like this weird, like, audio peaking sound. Excuse me. What if she, like, pelted me until I died?
You win. Incoming. Whatever you're really cold, just squeeze the toasty pack and you'll get a burst of heat. It only works when you're already cold, and you can only use one toasty pack at a time.
I think this voice is offensive. Oh shit, my Tamagotchi's sick. Y'all, I'm dealing with a lot today. I just want y'all to know. I just want y'all to know in advance I am dealing with a lot today. And one of those things includes I'm trying to neglect my Tamagotchi to get a certain character. My Tamagotchi's smart.
Much better.
Oh god.
Really
and now
cold.
I've got my alarm going off telling me to look at my Tamagotchi. Y'all, if I can't do it all. By the way, this is why I've got a lot going on Mondays lately with the podcast. So Mondays are now going to be Mellow Mondays, and Tuesdays are going to be Tuesdays Clues Days, and that's when we're going to be playing Nancy Drew games. There, I said it. I finally got that out. Finally. Look at the ice fish next to you.
Been there, done that.
Who trashed it left? Got the clues.
Oops, haven't done that.
So we should call the phone number on the ice fishing thing. There's your updated. So stay tuned for Cluesties Tuesdays, and the VODs will now be on Thursdays.
I should save this until I really need it.
Oh, that's my hot hands. Not the Washington, D.C. number! Not me sabotaging. I think my Tamagotchi might be dying. Hold on, I'll give it a burger. Just give it a burger, it'll be fine. Oh god, it is dying. 202-555-72237. I give my child a burger and he'll be fine. No, call them in real life. 555's not real. Now we know Joe's number since he left it in the shack. That was my first mistake. I answer. And this is how y'all find out that I had a role in the Nancy Drew games the whole time.
Fun and Grow Free, a non-profit organization dedicated to making sure that the wild wild animals of North America remain wild. No one can take your call at the moment because all of our volunteer staff is busy blocking access to California's wilderness areas in order to protect their cougar, bear, and condor populations. But if you leave your name and number after the beep, someone will eventually get back to you. Especially if you want to make a donation.
Yes! You gotta donate. Okay, so I guess we're not doing that. Let's try to call the hospital again, because the hospital's not answering my calls. Oh. It makes me do that. The hospital just never picks up, which is very sketchy.
You have reached Pinevale Hospital. All our doctors and nurses are busy right now. Please try again later.
This is not how calling a hospital works, by the way. I just want y'all to know. They don't say all of our nurses and staff are busy. That's just not what happens. The nurses and doctors don't answer the phone. They have people to do that.
Yes?
Do you want a book about birds of the
Birds.
Southwest?
She does birds.
I might. Why do you ask?
Because I found a piece. Oh, don't be suspicious.
Because
Don't be
I
suspicious.
was hoping I could borrow it. I'm going to Phoenix next spring, and I'd like to bone up on the birds I'll see down there.
I'd love to help you, but I'm afraid I left all my bird books at home. Sorry.
Where did the lies end?
I'll let you go.
Au revoir.
That's the wood elf character I have in Elder Scrolls
Is this
Online.
yours?
Oh, is that a bullet?
What, that bullet? Don't be silly. Why would I be carrying ammunition around?
It kind of looked like it dropped out of your pocket.
Well, since it was never in my pocket, that's impossible now, isn't it? It was probably lying there on the floor all along, and you just happened to kick it into view, that's all. This did used to be a hunting lodge, dear. I wouldn't worry about it.
You used that bullet I found on the floor to alter the sights. Oh! Let's go ahead and accuse.
You used that bullet I found on the floor to alter the sights on Ollie
Let's go
Randall's
in and accuse
rifle,
her.
didn't you?
What? That's so ridiculous. It's laughable.
Oh, okay. Let's
You
keep
did
it up.
because you're a member of Run and Grow Free, and you're trying to protect the wolf at any cost, aren't you?
Look at me. Do I really look like some kind of wildlife fanatic?
She literally does.
I
She's
never
wearing a
judge
potato
books by their
sack.
covers, Miss Camille. Look,
Not to
I don't want to see
stereotype.
anything happen to that wolf either. If you belong to Run and Grow Free, just tell me. I'm good at keeping secrets, believe me.
You're right. I am a member of Run and Grow Free. I
Aw.
did make sure that brute would miss if he took a shot at the wolf, and I will do whatever it takes to protect that beautiful creature.
Okay, I have to tell y'all now, she didn't do it. I mean, the whole big thing that's happening with the wolf, because they wouldn't have told us this early in the whole freaking thing. But I'm glad she made sure that the wolf didn't get shot, because what's his name tried to kill that wolf? So I'm not gonna, I don't think this, we can't accuse her of trying to shut down the creek, of the Icicle Creek Lodge.
So, you're here undercover?
Yes.
Who you gonna kill next?
What are you going to do next?
That's all I'm going to tell you, Nancy. And if you really are concerned about the wolf's welfare, you won't repeat any of this to anyone.
If I tell someone, is she gonna kill the wolf? That's kind of what she just threatened. If you tell anyone, I'll kill the wolf myself. Not if I can't have good things, nobody can. Do you know what? I think these are all supposed to be wolves. It occurred to me that these might all supposed to be wolves. Because it's White Wolf. It's White Wolf of Icicle Creek. I was sitting here, I was lying in bed the other day, and I said, you know what? Oh. I said, you know what? I think them are all supposed to be wolves. Oh, come on. So those can change on their own, so I'm not worried about these. I was just laying in bed. I was thinking to myself, I said, you know what, Joseph? Aw, dump. Fuck. No. Wait a second. Are those all wolves? Oh, dump. Anticlimactic. And it reset, didn't it? That's hateful. Well, you know what? Not every thought can be a winner, and not every winner can be a thought. And that's just on period, sis. That's just lunch noon to 1, dinner 6 to 7. Oh, I should go talk to someone in the basement.
Can't check that off
Let's go
yet.
tell him that the ice fishing, that someone got murdered while ice fishing. Oh, and we should check the sauna. Oh. What if we get stuck in the sauna? Okay, here's who I think did it. Since it's clearly not him, he's trying to shoot the wolf because he thinks the wolf knows how to use explosives, etc. Who are the other? Oh, it's not Harry or Ron, because quite frankly, they don't know what's going on. I don't think. If it were going to be one of them, I think it would be Ron and not Harry. But I think it is Yanni. Is that his name?
What you need?
He's been a little too prominent, and I think he has the best, like, motive so far.
Can you think of any reason why somebody would be carrying around a bullet?
I don't know
Sure,
their names.
They want to shoot something.
I found a bullet.
I found a bullet on the floor in the lobby.
Where in the lobby?
By the window where Guadalupe Camille is always watching for
Wait,
birds.
why are we telling on her?
That's real interesting.
You don't really think it was hers, do you?
I don't trust that lady. Let's just leave it at that.
We already knew it was hers.
Someone went into the ice fishing
Nancy
shack
really
and
likes
ruined all of Bill
snitching.
Kessler's equipment.
Probably some animal-loving eco-fanatic who figured it was time to save the fish.
You don't by any chance have a hook and line I could borrow, do you?
Say no more. There's my tackle box.
Oh,
It's
nice.
all yours. Kessler tried to rope me into competing with him, but I can't very well do that when you've got my hook and line now, can I?
No, I don't suppose you can.
Yeah, I don't really use
What
Game
else do you
Boomers
want?
unless I really, really have to.
I'd better get back
I'm
upstairs.
a sausage
See you
sleuth.
later.
Not that I think there's anything wrong with using Game Boomers in the first place. I think if that's how you enjoy playing the game, I think that should be A-okay.
I'm glad for the chance to talk once again. There is something I must explain.
By all means, explain away.
What I said before about wolves. It is because my grandmother was killed by wolves. Killed and devoured.
Do you have any pictures of that happening?
How?
Years ago, when my mother was a little girl, her mother, my grandmother, was on her way back from the village on her motor scooter, which was and still is the only means of transportation most Fredonians can afford. It was January, and the sun had just set, and it was dark, very cold. There were thousands of wolves in the countryside that winter. At night they would roam in huge, hungry packs. My grandmother was halfway home when she came upon a young man waving from the side of the road for her to stop. He too had been on a scooter, but his had broken down, and wolves were gathering all around him, preparing to attack. My grandmother, of course, stopped, and he leapt on behind her,
I
and
don't
they
think
took
this
off
is
down
real.
the road with the wolves, dozens of them chasing after them. But with two people riding
This
it,
is
her
Little Red
scooter
Riding
was slow,
Hood.
much too slow, and the wolves soon caught up with them. And when one of the wolves seized my grandmother's boot in its teeth and started to pull, instead of helping her, the man pushed her off the bike. It instantly gained speed and he got away. My grandmother, set upon by the wolves, did not.
And that man who pushed her off the scooter and left her for dead was me. The twist? I was that man on the scooter. She was old. She had a good life. I was 20. I was trying to get away from those wolves. She was fine. She even said, she said, I've had it good. Proof. She told me to push her. She told me to put, and I'd do it again. She told me to push her. Prove that she didn't. Okay? No, we can't keep defending you. Woo!
If she died, how do you know that's what happened?
Tormented by guilt, the young man eventually confessed. He went to prison for several years, and the wolves were hunted year-round until the countryside was rid of them. But the damage was done. And so, I'm happy to talk to you about any subject except wolves. About them, I have nothing to say.
So his trigger is talking about wolves. Okay.
Thanks for taking the time to talk to me.
Kavichinaya.
That's anecdotal. That's circumstantial evidence. That'll never hold up in a court. Okay? I was the last person to see her alive. I know what she said. I know what she said. Okay? Proof she didn't. Prove it. You can't.
Halt! By order of the Snow Princess, you shall not pass!
Yeah, that's definitely, like, not his story and, like, also not real. He's telling me some weird... He's got to be telling me some weird made-up legend to, like, explain why he doesn't want to talk about wolves. Who doesn't want to talk about wolves? They're beautiful. They're like dogs, but, like, bigger. But also, like, not tame, so you probably shouldn't have a pet wolf. Ask your doctor if having a pet wolf is right for you. However, they are pretty, and I don't think we should hurt them. The DNA evidence. I have the scooter parked in my backyard.
I'm starting to get really cold.
I still have the scooters parked in my backyard. Oh, a leopard fish. Is that a leopard fish? That's not. Don't you dare! I want those beans. Honey, I want those beans. I gotta serve dinner here in a minute. I think that's one.
2 feet, but not a northern pike.
Oh, never mind. It was the one below that one, I think. Oh, it's not that one. Nope, that's the one I just accidentally caught. Oh, no.
I broke my line.
Well, get a fucking grip, Nancy. What does she want me to do about that? That's one. Oh, shit. Hold on, I'm gonna hook this fucking landmine.
Close, but no cigar.
That is not close. Nancy hooks that landmine. I guess that's not a landmine. I guess that's an ocean mine. And it just... The whole cabin. Well, I want that one, but I'm not gonna make it. They seem to be further down. Let's try this one.
Close, but no cigar.
Does that not look like an ocean mine? Oh, that's gonna break.
I snagged a log. There goes my line.
Not the size queen. It's not that one. No, don't catch that one. Don't catch that one either. That's the one I want. Oh, you little brat. Oh, my line's gonna break.
I snagged a log. There goes my line.
I wish they really put some, like, interesting things. Like, a corpse that just floats through. Or, like...
That won't do.
Or, like, someone's stash of just, like a brick of cocaine. Not a dead wolf! No! Not that part! Not that part!
There we go. A 2-foot northern pike. No more fishing for me.
We have to... It's a clue. Not Yanni's grandma. The scooter. What the holy fucking shit? What did they just do to me?
Oh my gosh. Whoever threw that ice ball at me must have set off an explosion that shattered the ice. And my jacket's gone. No wonder I'm so cold.
Oh shit, I gotta use my hot hands. Ollie! Hi, cutie. There's my jacket. Why's that wolf got Gumby
I need to
legs?
make it to shore by jumping from Icicle to Icicle and put on that coat before I freeze to death.
Oh my god, what's this animation? Oh, I think I'm gonna drown. Oh. Can you jump diagonal? Did she jump diagonal? Oh, good for her. Oh, well then I probably could have made it the other way. Oh, shit. This is great. This is great. Wait, what? Wait, how do I get there? Pause. How do I get there? Did I just die? Oh no. No, climate change got her in the end. The ice I needed went under. All right. Well, I'll just hop back and forth until I die, I guess, and then second chance it. Oh wait, they can come back up. Maybe it'll come back up. Look, the ice is reforming. Nature's healing. This is the dumbest thing. This is fucking Frogger all of a sudden. Oh no, nature stopped healing. Is there any way I can die faster? I guess I don't have to be jumping. I can just wait for the cold to get me. But maybe it'll... I don't think it's gonna come back, y'all. Well, we're getting our squats in today, though. Am I gonna drown or freeze to death? That's the question.
All I want to do is lie down.
Okay. Here we go, gang. Are you oh. Ah! What the fuck? Wait. How is this a puzzle? This isn't what a puzzle is, by the way. Woo! Wait, is it random? That doesn't seem fair. Does that... Chat, does that seem fair to anybody else? It's not... Okay, so it's not fair. It's an RNG puzzle. So now I just have to kind of hope it comes back. How far can she jump? This is hateful. You sure you can't jump that far? Okay. If you get a little bit wet, I mean, I'm not a survivalist. Oh, it's back. It's fucking back, sis.
I don't know whose this is or why that wolf left it here.
That's
but
a
at
nice
least now
coat.
it won't freeze to death. I feel warmer already. There's a note in one of the pockets.
She finds... Never mind. A single turd in the pockets, and it's still warm.
Since I can't go back the way I came, maybe these tracks will lead me to shelter.
A single warm and it's still warm. It's still warm.
Avalanche Ridge. Ugh, not exactly reassuring.
I should save it.
The snow's so deep, I'm sinking up to my knees. if I want to follow those tracks, I'm gonna need some snowshoes.
Well, there are
Ski
snowshoes over
tracks,
there.
Probably Yanni's.
There
I
are
bet if I
snowshoes
follow
in
them,
the
I'll wind up
lodge.
back at the lodge.
Yeah, we have to go get those snowshoes.
I can't stop shivering. I need to get in and out of the cold, like, soon.
Should I use my hot hands? Nancy, do you need your hot hands? Oh shit, I do need my hot hands. Oh wow, I got a hot hands meter.
I feel warmer already.
Oh my god, it's time to serve dinner. Oh no, wait, I got 20 minutes. Let's go see if Ron and Harry are still over there. Let's go see if they enjoyed their time at Hogsmeade.
Nancy, hi! What the heck happened out there?
Actually, I'm not quite sure.
Let me tell you, I don't know what
I walked
happened.
out to Icicle Lake to see how you were doing in the fishing shack, only there wasn't any fishing
I
shack.
found myself
There
ass
wasn't
up in
even
a
lake.
snowbank, honey.
The ice was all busted up like somebody dropped a bomb on it.
All I know is after I caught that 2-foot northern pike, I walked outside and someone knocked me unconscious with an ice ball. The next thing I knew, there was an explosion and I was on an ice floe in the middle of the lake with no coat and no fish.
Somebody decked you with an ice ball, then blew up the lake? Holy moly!
I
Probably
know.
you. Couldn't stand the thought of losing to a girl.
Har har.
Oh, the
good news
misogyny.
is you're okay. The bad news? No more ice fishing.
That's fine. All right, Ron and
I better
Harry,
get going.
enjoy your wizard
you
chess
dropped by.
game. Don't strain yourself having any sort of thoughts. All right, let's get these snowshoes. Oh, first of all, this is the code for the snowshoes. And I will tell you something. This is just a mirrored code. This is 6512. Was that not it? Do I have to actually know it before I do it? Not its wolf language. I mean, this is not even a code, y'all. Is that not a... I can't tell if that is a 6. I would guess that is a 6. That's a 5. That's a 1. And that's a 2. But maybe it's backwards. Smart, but not... Oh, I can't... Maybe I can't use it yet. It's almost dinner time. We got 5 minutes. 10 minutes. Maybe if I do it backwards. 2, 1, 5, 6. We're just testing this out. Maybe I just can't do it yet. Oh, it's for something else? Oh, right code for the page, but the wrong place to put in the code. Not 323. Not have I asked the wolf. I gotta catch up with these. Hold on, I'm scrolling down. Oh my god. Ashley, a burial at sea? I'm sending you some good vibes. Thank you so much for the bits. Addigan, thank you. Oh, I already said thank you for the raid. Mad Coco with the bits. Thank you, thank you. Try to talk to the bird lady. There's an easy sing that's completely art.
Let's not talk anymore, Nancy. People are starting to get suspicious.
She just left me on red. Maybe I already did it. I don't know. I'll try again. Phlebotomist, thank you for the bits. Not that. Thank you. I'm just waiting for dinner, y'all. I got 3 more minutes. Kit Kat Moss, thank you so much for the bits. Stony May, thank you for the 3 months. Rach, I know they must have a lot of people in the hospital. Thank you for the bits. Kit Kat Moss, thank you as well again. No, ask people about bullets. Sometimes you just have to ask them. Oh, I've been to the Barbie pond multiple times. I walked past that Barbie pond several times. Every time I'm, go to DuPont Circle a lot. Walk down there and walk past the Barbie pond. I haven't seen it lately, though, in like the last month. But yeah, it's like it's iconic. Icontic. Baby, thank you for the 2 months. Good to have you here. Kitty Faye, great to see you. Oh, sauna? Is that actually how you say sauna? Thank you so much for the bits. Brit Steps, thank you again for the bits. Rage, thank you, Star Girl. Slow Toe Jam, Kick at Moss, Jamie, thank you so much for the bits. I appreciate it. All right. Oh, wait, this is different. What's this food? Is this fish and eggs? Did I make dinner the other night? Salmon and salad. I'm gonna serve everyone fish and milk. Exclamation point lore. Exclamation point lure. Cook salmon, remove it, turns bright orange pink. We had salmon a couple of nights ago. I like salmon. Put extra salad ingredients in the salad bowl on top of the lettuce. Well, duh. All salads are to be topped with Lodge famous Icicle Creek ranch. Ew, not ranch! Where's the Caesar dressing, sis? Okay, how many people want... Oh, 2 salmons? 2 salmons? So that's 5 salmons, none. 9 salmons. All right. Just throw them in the fucking trash. I don't care. I think they're gonna burn before I have time to put them all on. Six, 7, 8, 9. Is that right? We'll see. Oh, I know. I would give salmons to the wolves. Oh, shit. Well, I think I messed up. How many did you get? You got your 2. You need another one. Oh, I think I messed up. Someone is like coughing in this diner, and it's not the move. Okay, you need... Oh my god. Holy fucking shit. Did they not have Grubhub? Okay. Let's see if I know how to make a salad. Oh, that's not lettuce. We'll go ahead and start up 3 salads. 3 yellow peppers. They're called banana peppers, first of all. Are these tomatoes? Tomatoes? Spinach? Oh, 2 spinach. These are carrots. 3 carrots. 2 cucumbers. 1 crouton. Ding, ding, ding. Oh. Ding, ding, dong.
Something don't look right. Do this one again.
I didn't put the dressing on it. I didn't put the fucking dressing on it. But it showed the dressing, didn't I? Didn't it? No, I put the dressing on it. They really said throw away the salmon even and do it the fuck again. Those salmons don't look right, period. Yeah, ours aren't that shape when we eat them, I gotta say. What did I do wrong? Dressing automatically... I forgot the egg? Oh, did I? Me? Moi? Forget? Banana peppers. Tomato. Y'all, I hate this part of the game. I have to tell you. I liked it the first time, but like, give me a fucking break. This many orders? I can't talk and do this at the same time, and I love talking.
Order up.
Oh, you wanted 2 salmon? All right. Me throwing salmon in the trash 24/7. I love hard-boiled eggs. Do you know what I like to do? I like to just get a hard-boiled egg and just dip it in mustard. Did you know that you can make deviled eggs with Caesar dressing? It tastes so good. But I've never seen anchovies on a salad. I don't think that's the move. But hell yes to croutons.
Order up.
Just regular mustard. I don't care what kind. Honey mustard too is fine. But I was just talking yellow mustard. We need to throw one of these away. Oh, and you don't even want a salad?
Order up.
Thank God. Oh, and you don't want any salmon. Okay. Okay, let's refill these salad bowls. I don't think I'm gonna even need them. 2 egg. 3. 2. 3. No anchovies. You go, girl. You go, girl. Extra croutons. We love to see it.
Order up.
2 salmon, then a whole bunch of slop, huh? I love eggs. I would enjoy this more if it weren't so often. I think they really overdid it with this, honestly. You shouldn't have to, like, this game should have a set number of days. You shouldn't be able to just go to sleep 20 times like I do. Like I do.
I can't serve this. Make it again.
I'm gonna put extra salmonella in theirs. Oh yeah, diner music would be nice. Well, let's see. Did I do this one wrong? Let's see if I took the wrong picture. No, I must just did it wrong. Okay. They want an egg. 2 yellow peppers. 2 tomatoes. 1 spinach. 2 anchovies. 2 carrots. Oh, 3 cucumbers. I think that's where I went wrong.
Order up.
And finally, the last salad of the day. Dang, dinner's almost over. I gotta hurry. Y'all been gapping to me this whole time, y'all. I gotta work. I don't come into y'all's place of business and just gib gab the entire day. Y'all, this is my work. I wish y'all respected me. God, I wish my chat respected me. Let's scroll all the way down.
Still need to do that.
Oh, yeah.
Oops, haven't done. Oops, can't check that. Still need to do that. Been there, done that. That's finished. That's finished.
So we gotta call Chantal. Okay, 403 555 227. Oop. 4.
Hello?
Hi, it's Nancy Drew.
Did you ask Yanni about using his picture yet?
Yes, but he said no.
He said no, and it's within his right to say no.
Trying.
You can't just use a celebrity's photo for free to advertise your shitty lodge that keeps getting blown up. Give me your snowshoes.
I think I'm onto something, but I desperately need snowshoes. Could you give me the combination to the lock on the display case so I could use the ones in there?
I certainly can, but I'm not going to until you do something for me.
She called me to fucking help.
Like what?
I'm going to fax you a survey that Tino came up with.
Not
He says you're to
fax.
fill most of it out by observing the people staying at the lodge, rather than just asking them the questions outright. He says that would put them on their guard. When it's all filled out,
Not
fax it to Tino.
faxing.
The results will help him come up with a profile that will help you to determine which of our guests is responsible for the accidents.
I really don't think that's necessary.
Well, Tino does, so I'm faxing it to you even as...
Well, why don't you crawl out of
In fact,
Tino's
it's done.
asshole
So why don't you go get it right now? I'll wait.
long enough?
Great. I just hope the questions aren't too dumb.
They're gonna be dumb.
Got it.
Good. Now remember, when you're done filling it out, fax it directly to Tino. And he wants you to call him before you do so he can turn his machine on.
Did you know that some photos are missing from the
Douchebag.
display case in the lobby?
Last I looked, they were all there. I think.
The caption for them says something like, "Young and old have stayed at Icicle Creek Lodge."
I can't remember what they were pictures of, and I sure don't know why they'd be missing.
That bone trapper Dan found is missing from its case, too.
First the accidents, now someone's stealing from me? Nancy, you've got
They're
to find out
photos,
what's
sis.
going on
You can
there.
print out new
If you
ones.
don't, I'll never be able to convince my dad I'm not a loser. Ever.
Sis, that's gonna take a lot of convincing. I'm just gonna replace the photos with signed 8x10s of me. I'm gonna sign some 8x10s. Don't worry about it, Chantal. I'm gonna sign some 8x10s. I'm gonna put them in the frames. Nobody's gonna miss them.
Is it true that you promised Ollie a raise, but you haven't given it to him yet?
He told you that? I can't believe it.
Meaning...
Okay, I mentioned to Ollie once that I thought he maybe deserved a raise.
Eat
And
the
now
rich,
every
sis.
time I turn around, he's all like, "Where's the raise you promised me? Where's the raise you promised me?" Doesn't he realize I have a few other things to think about right now? I swear, sometimes that crabby little whiner drives me nuts.
He should quit. I'm
Nothing
gonna go
else
tell
to
him that he
report.
should quit.
Talk to you soon.
She's up there sitting, driving her BMW or whatever the fuck, over all around town. She can't give him a fucking raise. I'm over her ass. I don't even want to solve this mystery. I'm over her ass. What's this fucking survey? Which side of the bed does S get up? Who the fuck is S? GC. Oh, the suspect. You're a doll. Not the misogyny and the disrespect. Hometown, which planet in the solar system do they identify with? Hates paprika, yes or no? Can I game boomers that part? Can I game boomers the survey? Add paprika and see if any of them complains.
That's finished. Can't check that off yet. Still need to do that.
Oh yeah, the wolf tracks.
Oops.
I need the
haven't done
snowshoes
that.
for that. Let's go tell Ollie to quit. Honestly. Ollie, you gotta get the fuck out of this place. No one's ever dying in the sauna.
What you need?
Oh, never
I better
mind.
get back upstairs.
Good.
So I need to go into their... I need to go in their rooms and just do some snooping, I think. Let's go see what Harry and Ron are up to. Oh. They need a little privacy. Maybe they're in their rooms. I don't know. Oh my god. I don't even remember who's in... Alright, I'm going to bed. I'm done with the tomfoolery in here. I'm going to bed. I'm gonna snuggle up my cocaine bear and fall asleep. What time do I need to get up? Breakfast is at 8. I mean 7. Woo! Let's get up at... Ooh. Oh shit, what'd I hit? Oh, I got up at 7 a.m. I gotta go make breakfast.
What do you want?
You messed with my rifle, didn't you?
This I gotta hear.
I don't know what you're talking about.
He's gonna
You
shoot
used
her.
a bullet to push down the sight pin so I'd miss that wolf.
It's
What
The
are you,
Shining.
some kind of bleeding heart, tree-hugging eco-terrorist?
How dare you use that tone of voice with me? I'm leaving this place right now.
Good. You just got yourself an escort off the premises.
That's one less suspect I gotta deal with. Nancy knocks on the door. Oh, is everything okay? I just heard. I just heard. I should have looked what side of the bed that was, but I just... Oh.
Shoot, I can't clean this.
You know what? I'm gonna go do breakfast. Everyone can just eat my ass. 20 minutes to fucking turn around, too. Okay. You can go the whole game never speaking to Lupe? That would have been nice, wouldn't it? Okay, paprika. Oh, she's gone! She's gone! She's... Oh! I just heard. I just heard. She's passed. I just heard. I came as soon as I cared. Lou, Ollie, Freddie, and Yanni. Is Freddie a fucking suspect? Is the 7-year-old blowing things up? Did everyone want at least one French toast, I think. Is that 7-year-old blowing shit up? Oh, my bad. Okay, just one there, one there. Okay, we need one more. Not like The Orphan. I hated that movie. I think I saw it. I think I saw it, and I know I hated it, even if I didn't see it. Not a werewolf. What does that have to do with anything? I am so fucking hungry for this bullshit. Oh, paprika. Did I add the paprika? Or do I have to, am I supposed to add it before then? I need y'all to tell me if I need to add the paprika now or... It won't let me... Do I need to put paprika on the toast? Oh, I can only do it on the salad omelet scenario. You know what, though? I'm gonna try to put paprika on this French toast. Oh, never mind, y'all are right. Oh, you can only add it to the omelets? Okay, well then let's do that. Oh, they only want 2 French toasts. Okay, so let's... Oh, and they don't want an omelet! I have an idea. I panicked. I'm wasteful. I panicked. That is totally my bad. I panicked. I threw away all the food. I panicked. Y'all know I can't handle a whole lot. I panicked. Might have to do it for lunch for some of them. I fucking dread these omelets. Okay, yours
Order
is done. Bill, I don't know anything about your bullshit. Now, who's this? Lou? Who's Lou? Wait, who's Bill? Not my camera freezing. Okay, there we go. Which one's Harry and which one's Ron? Oh, now what you want on this? 2 bacon. Oh, that bacon. 2 spinach. No cheese? Who does not want cheese on their omelet? Extra peppers? Okay, psychopath. Oh, over here. Ollie's the driver, isn't he? Is that done?
Order up.
Oh, I forgot the paprika. Okay, so anyway. 2 Canadian bacon and no omelet. Okay, so I can remember that. What about you? But we'll go ahead and cook up 3. Oh, 2 more. I'll have to use the paprika at lunch or dinner. I don't know. I would shovel this ham into my fucking ham hole. God, it looks so good. You're done. I can't
Order up.
give you paprika anyway. Okay, your omelet. Now check this out. Paprika. Oh, honey. Oh, honey. We want to see if he wants paprika, honey? We're gonna find out if he likes paprika, honey. Honey. Okay, now what else? Bacon. Spinach. Spicy. 2 cheese. Green pepper. Olives. I'm gonna find out some things about paprika today. I think he'll be able to taste it. So this is Freddy.
Something don't look right. Do this one again.
So I can't put that much paprika. Maybe I can't put that much paprika. 2 shots of vodka. The paprika doesn't... Wait, did I put 3 Yeah, I see 3 spinach. I don't know why the paprika matters. Ask Tino Balducci. Okay? I don't know what's going on in his mind. It's like biting into like nutmeg or something. Cinnamon. It's the cinnamon shell. Oh, you're kidding me. Okay, French toast. Another Canadian bacon. I got it. Ask Tino, sis. I don't know what goes through that man's mind, and I don't want to know. Not faded from the paprika.
Order up.
Okay, so no complaints about the paprika from... Whoa, wait. I don't know whose plate that was. Was that at Freddy's? Yeah, I don't even know whose plate that was. That was Freddy's. Oh, well, I don't even give a shit about Freddy. I can't put any on this one. Okay, let's go get the laundry bag. This game just needed to be longer. That's why they did this, by the way. I should be looking at which side of the bed these fuckers wake up on. So who's in the... Oh, you don't need yours cleaned. Who's in the Kala Kala room? I remember they sleep on the left side. Kala Kala is Yanni. Sleeps on the left side, maybe? I don't know if it's stage left or left left. I have no idea. The game doesn't explain it. And I think we're supposed to find out, wait, where his hometown is? Would y'all be super mad if I just, like, did a couple of them and then looked up the rest on Game Boomers? Oh, his or her left. His or her right. Whoa! What the? So that would be the right then, I guess. No, I would never forgive you. He's got some books or something, I think. Hometown. Alright, that's fine. Who's in the Ina room? Oh. I mean, what side of the bed? What side of the bed would you call that? Their right? I guess I would call that their right. So who's in the Ina room? Lou. I guess his right. I don't know. And if we're wrong, then we'll just switch it. And it'll be left. Okay. Is this Harry Potter? I don't know. And then Pish Pish is Bill. All right, Bill. All right. We don't know about you much. God, moving in this? So he's the student. It's all totally unfair, and I'm sick of putting up with things that aren't fair. It's his fault, her fault, their fault that I don't have what's rightfully mine. They are thieves, and it's an insult to have what they stole from us waved around in my face. I could throttle him, both of them, for what they did. Justice shall be served one day. One day I will have justice. That's the tarot card we pulled earlier. I would say he sleeps on the right side of the bed. What is this, Bill? I don't know at this point. You've never seen that note before? I'm assuming that's to pin him as a suspect, but in traditional Nancy Drew fashion, I think that's a little obvious. Whoever is gonna leave a note out that says, I'm gonna kill someone, is not the killer. If you leave a note somewhere that says, in a Nancy Drew game that says, I'm gonna kill you, I don't think you're the killer. So, I just don't think it's Harry or Ron. They just don't strike me as killers. Maybe we should just call Tino and... Oh, he's gone. And just like text, maybe he's in the sauna. If I walk into the sauna and Yanni, you walk into the sauna and Yanni's in there, still in the sausage casing suit. Just in the sausage casing. Sweating. And it's just it's just disgusting. Shrink wrapped.
What you need?
I couldn't help but overhear the argument
You
and
could have
Miss
helped,
Camille had.
Nancy.
She messed up my rifle so I couldn't shoot that wolf, so I tossed her out. Told her to take her little crusade somewhere else.
Have you told Chantal that you threw her out?
No, not yet. She's not going to be happy.
Let me
By
clean up
golly,
this
that
turd.
woman was a menace. Anybody who deliberately sabotages a man's rifle is capable of anything. But at least now I know why I missed that wolf. And like I told her as I was giving her the bum's rush, next time, I won't miss.
If you shoot that wolf, I'm going to be so fucking
upstairs.
pissed.
Good.
I'm going to call the police. Well, I don't know. Is it illegal to shoot a wolf? Cosplay Ollie? Did he just pick up a gun? I thought he just picked up a gun. I thought he was going to shoot me behind my back. Nancy just goes over to Yanni's stuff, picks up his shoes, and just... I almost choked doing that. That's not funny. I mean, it's fine. No king shaming. I think that's great. If you're into... I think that's great. I think that's great. I'd do it. See? I think that's great. Cosplay Lupe? Yeah, they're really into guns in this game, aren't they? Do you think I should try to call the hospital again? I have an idea. Y'all are ready for this, okay? Oh. I need to be checking these. Hold on. I need to just pause the redemptions, maybe. Oh my god. Thank y'all for all the posture checks. Miranda, Monica, Rach, and Kay. Yeah, I needed these. Thank y'all. I'm a mess. And say a nice thing about the chat from Magalane. Oh, dear chat. If y'all were trying to save the birds, I wouldn't have kicked y'all out of the lodge. If y'all had stopped that man from shooting that wolf, I wouldn't have kicked y'all out of the lodge. Okay? I wouldn't have. Oops.
You have reached Pinevale Hospital.
I just
All our
don't think this
doctors
is
and nurses
real.
are busy right now. Please try again later. Thank you.
Oh, God. Thank you.
Can't check that off yet. Check. Can't check that off yet.
So in order to get the snowshoes, I have to complete the survey.
Oops, haven't done that. Oops, haven't done that.
Now, where else is there... Do I need a password, though? Call the maid with the creepy ex? Isn't she in the hospital? I think she's in the hospital.
I can't send this yet. First, I have to call Tino and tell him to turn his machine on.
I have an idea. I'm gonna write, fuck you, Tino. On the survey. And then I'm gonna call Tino and tell him it's ready. That's the
Nancy,
move.
hi. You finished with that survey yet?
I sure am.
Good girl. I'll just turn on my fax.
Not good girl.
Okay, let her rip.
Let her rip and I just fart into the phone. This should work.
According to the survey you just sent me, the only crime any of our suspects could have perpetrated is jaywalking. Do it over and call me before you fax it, okay?
You bet.
Anything else?
Think you could give me a hint?
About what?
I'm stumped when it comes to, yeah, I don't know what their hometowns are. I'm supposed to know what side of the bed. Oh, yeah.
Ollie kicked Guadalupe Camillo out of the lodge, which means
That
I'm
part.
going to have a problem filling out that survey of yours.
Well, I guess this is one case where you'll have to call her and ask her the questions outright. But only some of the questions, just the ones you have to ask, and only her. And be subtle. If she lies, it'll mess up the whole survey.
This is not
So
necessary
don't
at
make her
all.
suspicious.
I have to find out what side of the bed she gets out of. How subtle can I be?
Use your imagination. Look, just shoot the breeze for a while.
What's her phone
talk
number?
about girly stuff. Then say something like, "Boy, you sure sound chipper.
The
Maybe
misogyny.
I should start getting out of the same side of the bed you do. What side is that anyway?" And boom. Next thing you know, she's telling you without giving it a second thought. Piece of cake.
Right.
They're gonna find Tino with some cement blocks
You've been a big help.
tied to his
Alpo is my
ankles.
middle name.
Okay?
Bye.
I guess her phone number's in the computer under the guest. Okay, so her name was Guadalupe. Two, 1, 3, 3, 2. Oh, there's the victims' numbers too? Well, shit, I should just call them.
Leave a message and perhaps we'll talk
I'm so
later.
dumb.
Hi, this is Nancy Drew. I'll call you later.
These people have the worst availability. Carl? Who is Carl one of them? Faringdale? And Derek. I don't know those people. I don't know. Let's just write down all their phone numbers. Oh, 551. And then we have Derek. Oh, have I called that one? Elsa? I have no idea. Faringdale is Nancy's name? I'm just gonna call all these numbers. I'm just feeling chatty. Don't worry about it. Oh, was Elsa's on her... Oh, it was on her resignation letter?
Hi, is this Mr. Jenkins?
Yeah, this is Carl. Nuts. Missed him.
Well, my name is Nancy
He's
Drew.
playing video games.
I heard that you had an accident at Icicle Creek Lodge and wondered if you could tell me a little more about it.
Not much to tell. Take that, Captain Keen. I went there to do a little ice fishing.
Oh, a
I
gamer.
slipped down some stairs, fractured my tibia in 2 places. Can't work.
Oh, a
Can't go out.
gamer.
All I can do is sit around and play this stupid video game. Oh, no, you don't.
I understand the stairs were a little icy.
They were covered with ice. I was lucky I didn't fracture my skull. Yes, yes. Hey, look, I'm about 4 laser strikes away from ruling the Gargoulian Galaxy, so I gotta go, okay? You got any more questions? Check with the people at the lodge. Gotcha!
Okay. 1. Oh, I don't need to dial the 1. I feel so fancy doing phone numbers. I haven't typed in a phone number in like 20 years. Do you know? Like, who types in phone numbers? And if there's a phone number I need to get for a company, I literally search it. Like, there's a search function in the phone app. You just search for it and then just hit call. You don't even have to type in their number anyway. It's wild. Y'all, why would you ever use a phone to type in a number. I think I'm calling myself.
Hello?
Hello?
I've got it, sweetheart.
Hi, is this Brenda and Derek Southwaite?
Yes, it is.
Is this a solicitation?
Honey, you're so suspicious.
Only because you can be way too nice for your own good, darling.
Not
I'm not
this.
selling anything. I just want to ask you about your recent stay at Icicle Creek Lodge.
You mean Gassicle Leak Lodge?
Oh, very clever, sweetie. Gas was leaking from so many places while we were there, it's a wonder the place didn't blow sky high.
I heard something about your almost being overcome by fumes in the sauna.
Well,
The
we had just
straights
gone
are
out
at it
eating,
again.
So we decided to warm up in the sauna. So we were sitting in there and everything was fine until both of us started feeling a little woozy.
We started feeling a lot woozy.
And the next thing we knew, that Russian skier came in.
Actually,
Yanni?
he was Slovakian.
The point is, he told us he smelled gas and thought we should get out, so we did.
Barely. By that point, the fumes were making us both ill, if you know what I mean.
That poor skier. By the time he
If
helped
you
us
know
get
what I
out of
mean,
there,
I
he
don't.
was almost as green as we were.
Awful experience.
Horrible. And it was our honeymoon.
At least the owner had the decency to give us a full refund.
Oops, the shuttle's here, sweetheart. We're off to Aspen.
Ew.
Kind of a second first honeymoon.
Long story short, if you're thinking about going to Icicle Creek Lodge, don't.
Well, I appreciate the advice. Have fun.
Oh, we will. Bye!
This is
Bye.
a shitty little lodge. I gotta say. Alright, let's go get Elsa's. Let's go call Frozen, for her from Frozen. Where was her resignation letter? Don't worry, I'll find it. These are all the wild... Don't worry, y'all calm down. Here it is. 555-2383. Didn't I already call her? I don't know. Oh, hometowns are in the computer. Okay, also, no backseating.
Yo, what's up?
Is this Elsa Sybilhoff?
Used to be. Now it's just Sybil.
Sybil?
Sybil. That's what I'm going to call myself when I audition for Canadian Idol.
Not this.
You're a singer?
Rockstar. At least I'm about to be. Who's this?
My name's Nancy Drew. I'm calling from
Is
the
she
Icicle
Australian?
Creek Lodge. I hear you had some tire problems while you were here.
Oh, yeah, right. It was that wolf. I heard it howling one night, and the next morning I went outside, and it just ripped my tires apart, every single one of them. That place is jinxed. I had to quit. Working there was
Is
just
this
plain
Australian?
dangerous. So, if you're trying to deny my unemployment claim, forget it. I had every right to leave that job.
No, I'm just trying to get additional information, that's all.
Oh, well, bad stuff was happening all over the place up there. One guy fell down the stairs and broke his leg, his whole family got food poisoning, and now I hear they got bombs going off up there. It's just a bad place to work, you know? My unemployment claim is totally legit.
I'm sure it is. I don't really give a
I'm sure
shit.
it is. Well, thanks for the information.
Eat the rich.
No problem.
I don't fucking give a shit. Oh, was I supposed to ask more? Anyway, that's probably fine.
Check. Oops. Still need to
Didn't
do
I-
that.
Did I call all the victims? Weren't there only like 2 or 3 or something? Do I need to call her back? Hold on. What was your number? 73... Nope. 2383. Oh, the fairing day. No, I called them, didn't I? Oh, was it busy? I hate this. This list makes me want to die. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. That is one of I hate this paprika fucking list. And I'm telling you right now, and I don't even care about the haters. I'm looking up this paprika shit. This stupid sleeping on the side of someone's fucking bed. I don't give a fucking shit. And anything that Tino Balducci, this is so irrelevant to the story. I feel like it's just punching me in the ass. Do you know what I mean? We're booming it. Haters. Except Gina. Ah! That is the dumbest survey. Okay. Thank you for supporting me. Eat my ass, Tino. That's what I'm going to write on it. Eat my ass, Tino. Type in GC, Guadalupe, left side of the bed. Oh. I don't know why I wrote that. Lou. Type in any answer. It says left, right, or both. Okay, so I guess this doesn't fucking matter. Right? And we got that one. Hometown. Los Angeles. We'll capitalize it in case this game is like that. Brea. Toronto. And whatever that. Solar system. Earth. Planet X. Mars. Pluto. Paprika. Type in any answer. Best to type no. This says yes, senior. You know what? Eat my ass, Tino. The misogyny's out of hand. He can take his survey. I wonder if it'll make me do the paprika thing.
Nancy, hey, you give that survey another shot?
I sure did.
Hang on. Okay, sock it to me.
I wonder if it will actually make me do the paprika stuff, though.
According to this survey, one of our suspects regularly breaks...
I think it's going to make me do the paprika.
Which, even if that's true, doesn't help us here. So...
I know. Do it over.
Anything else?
This is exactly what they do on Criminal Minds. NCIS? CSI Miami, sis? Not the paprika challenge.
I think I need a hint.
I'm listening.
Never mind.
I changed my mind. I'll talk to you later.
Always a pleasure.
It might make me call her and actually talk. It might make me, like, actually... Did I write all for Junior? It doesn't say. It just says... It's really weird. It says LT, yes, Junior, and BK, yes, Senior. Here, I'm going to look it up again. There's multiple guides on the game, boomers. Oh, this one's got pictures. Don't worry about me. Oh, this one doesn't have the survey stuff. Don't worry about me. I got pictures. This one doesn't talk about the survey either. Let's just do this. Nancy Drew, Icicle Creek survey. Oh, people have been typing this shit for years. Here we go. No, yes, no, no. Oh, let's try changing these answers. BK is only yes for... That's what I would have thought too. It's very confusing. Let's just be real. I should be writing these Game Boomers guides. Mars, Pluto, no, yes. Let's try this one as no. And then that should... that's technically all the answers. But it might still want me to do it. The Paprika Challenge. Has your favorite YouTuber even done the Paprika Challenge, honey? Trash. Garbage. I don't even know her. I bet she doesn't even have 100,000 subscribers.
Yep. Wait a sec. Machine's on. Go for it.
Flop.
Nancy. According to the survey, our perp is none other than our bird-watching champion snowshoer, Bill Kessler.
But Bill Kessler likes to ice
Harry
fish.
fucking Potter?
Camille is the
Oh.
one who likes to birdwatch. Yanni
Ron?
is a champion skier, and Lou Talbot likes to snowshoe.
Oh.
How did you come up with that survey anyway?
I put it together using this profiling kit I saw advertised on the Detective Channel. It was supposed to be foolproof. You know, maybe I just need to look at the survey data from a different perspective or something. Yeah, maybe the answer's there after all, and I just gotta shuffle things around in order to see it. Oh, hey, before I forget, Chantal said when you finished the survey, I was supposed to pass some numbers.
There we go.
Said it was the combination of something?
Yes, to the display case. What is it?
7669.
69. That's it?
I think that'll do it.
Don't be a stranger.
I wish we were. Okay, 7669. Let's go do the display case, get the snowshoes, and go die in the snow.
That did it.
That is not a lock. Those would have just slid right the fuck out of there. This is so hateful that it made me do that. I'm sorry. That's just hateful that they considered that a lock. Oh, is it dangerously cold? I have my winter jacket on. I'm fine. So it was this way? There we go. Oh, yeah, I'll save. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm about to save. Don't worry about it. Right when it lets me, we'll save. Oh, got real cold all of a sudden. We'll save it as 2 in case I die. Although, it'll just second chance me, I guess.
Something tells me I shouldn't be making this much noise. Not when I'm walking in a place called Avalanche Ridge.
Oh, I'm just supposed to click them and it puts them on. Oh, I should have done an avalanche. Winter jacket, no pants. No bra, no panties. Me walking, this is me. That's my outfit. That's the Trixie and Katya reference, by the way. 2 vertebrae employed as furniture. Petrified wings for muscle attachment. Otherwise, oh, someone wants the money. It's possible. Argent. Oh, this shit that's sitting around is like expensive shit?
Possible sauropod scapula. Take to lab for precise ID.
That's the bone. Well, now we just have to find out who writes in that exact font. I just have to find out who writes in that exact font, honey. It's a witch's hut.
Looks like some kind of house. Hello? Is anyone here?
This is that code,
doesn't
isn't
sound
it?
like it.
6512. Did I ever tell y'all this place I stayed once, this Airbnb? I just want to tell y'all this. The door lock was a combination lock. And it was to get into your room, because there was a whole bunch of rooms in a place. You put in the combination on the outside of the door, go inside the room, and then you put it back on so no one else can get in. And so every night I would have to combination my lock into my room so no one else could get in. And the landlord forgot, thought I wasn't, I paid for X amount of time. He thought I was supposed to be gone, and he tried to get into the room while I was in it. If I hadn't been there, would he have just thrown my stuff out? It was sketchy. It was very sketchy. Anyway, I stayed there for 3 months. Anyway, I still live there. One time, and I was next. So I slept in a living room that had a paper wall between it. And it was a living room split into 2 bedrooms, so I could hear the other person on the other side. And on the other side, I had 2 doors that I had to deadbolt. The other one went into the kitchen, and it was right by the sink. And the sink overflowed with sewage, and black sludge started coming into my bedroom through the door. It was San Francisco. That's all you need to know. And it cost what? $4,000 a night in San Francisco? Listen, and that's why, and I was on a contract job, and that's why I didn't take it when they offered me more time, because I was like, you know what? I can't afford to live here unless I'm living in this situation.
The Rest of My Life,
and that's
by
not going to happen.
Julius McQuaid.
Steal. It wasn't $4,000 a night, but it was very expensive. I had to stay. I was doing a contract job. I didn't have a choice. I was not making a lot of money. The rest of my life worked enough to live in San Francisco. I picked this diary up in Winnipeg on a whim. Maybe I'll write in it. Maybe I won't. Now that I'm through at Brill Labs and through with work in general, I don't want to. Maybe I'll miss people. I'll feel like... God, this is boring. In 3 hours, the train will reach Edmonton. I woke up in a tent. Gunshots. I found a wolf. Oh my God, this wolf has an owner. The hunter... It's like Bambi. It's like Bambi. The hunters killed the wolf's mom. So raising the wolf pup. Chopping through the brambles. Took me a while. Got done with some brambles. But then I noticed that wolf had... One time I was walking through the woods and I had thought I was alone after I had seen Bambi's mom die. And I had looked behind me and there was actually 6 footprints. And then I had looked down and Jesus had been following me the whole time on his hands and knees. And that's why there were 4 footprints from him, 2 for me. But then he was also carrying a wolf, and he gave me that wolf puppy, and he told me I would never be alone again if I had the wolf puppy. And that is how I had known. And that is how I had known that I should take care of the wolf puppy. This is how I met Piggy. Piggy's a wolf. Anyway, we found this old home. I woke up shocked to discover the wolf's name's Isis. And found a way into that name did not age well. Like it or not, Isis has become my pet. Or I have become hers. Oh, fully expect Isis to leave. The smartest animal I've ever seen.
So once I get her attention by saying her name, I can give her commands.
Oh, okay, I'm supposed to remember these, I bet. I trained Piggy myself, so I know how to do this. Thank you for the posture check, too. I appreciate that. Emiro. Thank you, thank you. Take a picture of that. I can give Isis not just one command, but many. Wow. I start such a command saying Isis, and I end by saying go. Okay. You know,
Ability to sort
I'll figure
objects
it out.
by scent. If she has an object in her mouth, she'll sniff, then drop the object near another object that has the same scent.
See, Nancy's doing context clues. Oh, ah! Sorry, I dropped my phone. Nancy's doing context clues. Something about blizzards. I had a fever. COVID.
Pinevale Hospital. Maybe I can use Isis and her incredible sense of smell to figure out who owns the notebook I found outside. All I have to do is get something from each of the people at the lodge, something that each of them has touched, then let Isis figure out which of their scents matches the scent on the notebook.
Nancy's stealing the underwear.
Isis,
I got
stay.
this. I love you. Oh, I got this. Well, oh, down.
Isis, down, go.
Paw! Oh my god, paw.
Paw,
Oh wait, we don't need to do down again.
paw. Isis, paw, go.
Ah! I love you. I love you. Anyway.
This indentation looks just like the one on that plaque in the lodge where that missing Rex bone used to be.
I'm taking the dog with me. Oh, I'm gonna stay in here real quick. I'm not done. I'm gonna eat some of their soup. Y'all got any soup? Oh! Toasty packs. Perfect. The journal. That was the diary. Okay, sure. Me stealing all of their food. Wait, why would someone be living in here, though, if they're living... This has got to be someone else's place, right?
Wonder what this is. Looks like there's a phone number on it.
I guess I'll call them. Oh, thank God for the toasty packs. So this has got to be like... I feel like this has got to be someone new staying here. Hi! Oh my God! I don't think you're supposed to have pet wolves. I don't know how to get it. Okay, no. I know what I'm doing. Okay, so... Bork?
Bark. Isis, bark. Go.
Oh! A little slow, but that's okay. Do things on your own terms. Okay, I gotta go... Not the sound of an explosion. Did the shack blow up behind me? No, Isis. What just exploded? We just see... Never mind. We just see Freddy flying through the air. We just see Freddy flying through the air. Someone finally done blowed up that fucking kid's ice castle. Okay, we gotta get inside. I don't want to use my hot hands. It was cooking. It was all the cooking with the paprika, not the paprika. I'm gonna whip up my specialty.
Warm again.
Paprika waffles.
Who's this from?
I gotta whip up my specialty. A batch of paprika waffles. That Neanderthal of a handyman. I've been forced to return home. Please call me when it comes. Oh, this is Lupe. Oh, there's her number. I don't even have to fucking do this. Y'all told me I never have to talk to Lupe. She's a flop. Oh. Okay, in 15 minutes, I just got an alert from my Tamagotchi. It's depressed and dying. I have to wait 15 minutes. Set a timer for 15 minutes. Don't worry,
Who's this from?
I'm doing it right.
Meet me in the sauna in the basement. I have some interesting information for you. A sauna sounds good to me.
Meet me in the sauna? I bet someone's about to try to kill me. Whenever they don't sign the note, it means that they're trying to kill me. Also, I hear gas down here. I think Nancy has a death wish.
Hello? Anybody here?
Oh, there's the pictures.
These weren't here before. That birthmark below his eye looks very familiar.
Hey, that's Ron! First of all, I'm gonna get locked in. Yeah, I know.
Hey, is someone out there? The door's... Whew, I'm getting really, really hot.
Oh, maybe I have something. Oh! Oh, well that's not gonna help me now, is it? What about a whistle? A bullet! A key? What about the tackle box? I bet I could have used the part to repair the sauna before this happened.
If I don't get these pipes adjusted soon, I'm not gonna make it. I don't have much time. I've got to get these pipes lined up now.
First of all, y'all know... Oh, never mind. I was just about to say I'm really good at these puzzles, but I think that it got ahead of me. I think it really got ahead of me just now. Not touch the flaming hot stone.
The door's... Whew, I'm getting... Once I get all these pipes connected, I can turn on the cold water and cool this place off.
First of all, I am really good at these types of puzzles, so y'all don't need to be haters. I know that y'all enjoy hating as a hobby. Connected to what? Oh, just to the other end? Okay, that makes sense. Oh,
I can't take this heat much longer.
You're gonna need to calm the fuck down, Nancy. That's not how pipes work.
I don't get these pipes adjusted soon. I'm not gonna make it.
Well, it's not helping.
I don't have much time. I've got to get these pipes lined up now.
Do you know it's not helping? Complaining. I was so close! What is that? Why did they all twist and turn? That's not fair. That's not fair. Why couldn't it be Freddy?
Is someone out there? The door's... Whew, I'm getting... Once I get all the...
Okay, pause. Let's think about it. Why would they all turn? That's not fair. I'm good at these when they don't all turn different directions.
Pipes connected. I can turn on the cold water and cool this place off.
So that one splits that way. The trouble I'm gonna have is when the whole kit and caboodle flies in 20 different directions here any minute. Oh shit.
If I can just get cold water running through these pipes,
if you can
I'll
just
be okay.
Shut your fucking mouth, Nancy. That would also work.
If I don't get these pipes adjusted soon, I'm not gonna make it.
It's not my problem.
I don't have much time. I've got to get these pipes lined up now. There. I may still be locked in, but at least I won't feel like a rotisserie chicken anymore.
If she would have stopped talking... First of all, this is not how this works. Whoever did the plumbing on this should be fired.
Mr. Kessler? What are you doing down here?
I came down here looking for Ollie, but then I heard all this noise and thought I'd better check it out. Door got stuck again, huh? Say, you look kind of bedraggled. Are you all right?
I'm fine, and I'll be even better after you and I have a little talk.
Yeah, that's me. When I was a kid, this place was practically my second home. My late grandmother, Tilly...
He says, I used to be a real boy, and then became CGI. He's Pinocchio! He's fucking Pinocchio! He used to be... No, wait, that's the opposite of Pinocchio. He used to be a real boy, and then he became a fucking CGI monstrosity. Anyway, let's see what he has to say.
So when you said this was the first time you've been here...
I lied.
Reverse Pinocchio.
See, about 2 years ago, just before she died, my grandmother sold this
so
place
it's not
to Albert
him.
Mystico without telling anyone in her family. From what I've heard about Moikwe, I'm pretty sure he bullied her into selling. I think he cheated her, and he cheated us, and that it's high time somebody...
Taught him a lesson by, say, putting Icicle Creek Lodge out of business?
I had nothing to do with that explosion, Lou's window, the food poisoning, the icy stairs. None of that stuff. You ask me, it's karma. The Moikwe's are just getting what's coming to them.
Oh, just tell me how... Oh, play a game of I don't want to do that.
Since you used to spend so much time here, do you know if there's a way to get into Trapper Dan's needle?
Justice.
You know that pyramid thing on the table over there by the entrance to the dining room? If you fool around with it until nothing but pigs show on the outside, this compartment will open up and inside will be this round magnetic thing that used to be Trapper Dan's special master key. Just hold it up by the needle and a hidden door will pop open.
Why did he
Wait
need
a
a special
second.
master key?
Who knows?
Pigs?
I mean, let's face it. Living all by himself way out here in the wild, winter after long dark winter, Trapper Dan was probably stark raving bonkers.
I'm not playing this
I'd
game
better
with
get going.
Okie dokie.
Well,
Huh? Oh! Hi.
People who sleep during the day usually have a hard
Not
time
Nancy
sleeping at night,
lecturing him on
I
his
can
sleep schedule.
Anytime, anywhere. That's what happens when you got a clear conscience.
I'll
Since
play a
Mr.
game.
Talbot isn't here, could I play a game of fox and geese with you?
You bet. Have a seat.
It's all that
Here are the
paprika.
rules.
It makes
the
you
white pieces
sleepy.
are the geese. The black piece is the fox. The goal of the geese is to corner the fox so he can't move, while the goal of the fox is to gobble up geese so that they can't corner him. The geese can only move forward along a line to the next point, either directly forwards, diagonally, or sideways. Same thing for the fox, except when he's next to a goose that has an empty spot directly behind it. He can jump over it.
Gobble it up.
Right. Gobble it up and remove it from the board. You just take turns and play until somebody wins and somebody loses. I'll be the fox. Ready?
Sure.
You bet.
So I'm just trying to corner him. Oh, just one space. Why is he running away from me? Oh, I got this under control. The fuck? Oh. And a oop. And a oop. And a oop. We're closing in on him, gals. Oh. Wait. When does he get to eat me? How am I supposed to corner him if I can always get eaten? So as long as there's like two geese together, he can't eat them. Is that the rule? Oh, well, if he can jump them, he can eat them. I guess that's the move. Oh, yeah, that is the move. Okay. Now, what had happened? It's checkers. I have no idea what I'm getting into. I have a chess trophy. Okay. He's gonna get one of them. I have a chess trophy, so... Oh, fuck it. Fucking hell. Can I leave? Yeah, I'm done. That's not chess. That's not what chess is. Oh, wait, weren't there bones over here? That's not a bone. Okay, we'll do the pyramid. Oh my god. The pig-amid? Because it's supposed to be pigs? Why is it supposed to be pigs? We just don't know. But I have a dog named Piggy, so I'm not going to argue with that.
Empty. If there was a special master key in here, it's gone now.
What the fuck was the point of that? Maybe it's not supposed to be all pigs. Not the pyramid scheme. Have I made predictions? So far, I think it's Yanni. I really do. Oh, we can put these back. Oh, okay. The game said no, you cannot.
Can't check that off yet.
Who did I not oh.
That's finished. Still need to do that.
We need to call the number.
Check. That's finished. Can't check that off yet. Check. Still need to do that.
I'm not doing. That's fine.
Check. Still need to can't check that off
The weird
yet.
spiky
Check.
thing.
Oops, haven't done that.
Oh, that's right. I need to go
That's
sniffing.
finished.
I need to go sniffing through
Check.
their stuff.
Still need to
Oh,
do that.
see if Bill knows why. Okay. That's a great idea, even, Nancy. Good idea, great. Oh, well. Oh, mama. Where the hell did that man go? Where did that man go so fast? All right, it's time to do some snooping. So I need to get one thing from each of them. Can we not take that? She's sniffing on their towels. I bet she sniffs. I bet. Oh, I need the master key. I bet to get in their wardrobes to get the shit. Okay, that makes sense.
I shouldn't open this door unless I absolutely have to.
Oh, and yeah, what about this? What about this? I don't know. What about it? What the fuck about it, Joe? Who the fuck knows? Yeah, what about this? What do y'all think about this? Hold on. Jamie, thank you for the... I'm way behind on these. I'm sorry. I guess I went to it. Matthew? Whoa, Matthew Wool... Oh, Matthew Little, thank you for the 2 months. I appreciate that. Addie Marie, With Love Rach, Chrissy Pendragon, Gremlin Queen, thank you for the 2 months. And thank y'all all for the bits. Not this. Cater's gonna Kate, Kitty Faye, thank you so much. Oh, that is actually how you say sauna. I'm just ahead of the game. It turns out I'm ahead of the game. 334-7625. Let's see. I'm gonna say, excuse me, ma'am. Do you sell any spiky things here?
You've reached the office of Dr. Nikki Sabatini, professor of geology at the University of Alberta, Camrose. The sound of the beep? No, disregard all that. I'm here. Who's this?
My name is Nancy Drew. I'm staying at the Icicle Creek Lodge, and I recently came across some kind of device that had your phone number on it.
Describe the device.
Well, it has a spike on one end of it, and...
Well, I'll be darned. Where did you say you found it?
Well, actually, someone's dog was using it as a chew toy. She must have found it outside somewhere. You know what it is?
It's a geophone. Someone stole a whole crate of them from me when I was out on Skookum Ridge not too long ago.
I bet you the student did, because isn't the student in geology? Where's Harry Potter?
What's a geophone?
Harry Potter.
Stick it in the ground, a geophone will detect seismic waves and turn them into electrical signals, which are then transmitted to a computer so they can be recorded and eventually interpreted. It lets geologists like me make maps of mineral deposits.
Just as I
without doing any
suspected.
digging. See, I was preparing
I
to
thought
do
he was a
subsurface
student.
survey of the area using reflection seismology. I set up
Oh, he's
camp,
art?
stored all my equipment
But
in a
he's got
trailer,
geology
went into
books,
town for
doesn't he?
supplies, and when I came back, the trailer had been broken into, and all my geophones were gone. I was gonna be the first person to do a full geological survey of the Icicle Creek
I don't
drainage and
know.
the ridges surrounding it.
Who knows
Got
what the
grant
kids
money
are
and
doing these
everything.
days?
The person who ripped off my equipment sure screwed that up for me. If I ever get my hands on him...
Oh.
Oh!
I'm juggling Tamagotchis today. Okay, let's make sure it's not dead. I'm trying not to kill it completely. Okay, so that's 2 care misses. I need to get 4 care mistakes in order to get the character I want. Y'all just don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's Tomatalk. It's Tomatalk. Y'all wouldn't understand. Not Tomatalk. I love myself. Okay, that's good.
You have no idea who it was?
It's Tomatalk.
So there are no tracks. So I don't know if he came by car or snowmobile or on foot or what. I'm assuming it was a guy, because he only took the geophones, so he must have known what they were and how to use them. And since not that many women are into explosives...
Explosives?
The seismic waves that geophones detect are man-made. You detonate something on the surface
No, women don't know how to blow up things.
Seismic waves which bounce off different geological features differently, depending on the impedance of the feature.
What is this? What is this?
So, to put the geophones to use, you need to blow things up?
Correct.
That's interesting. So, if someone were looking for valuable mineral deposits, they might use geophones to do it?
Gatekeeping explosives?
Yes. Although reflection seismology is more typically employed to locate deposits of hydrocarbons, like oil and gas.
What types of mineral deposits are likely to be found around the Icicle Creek drainage?
All kinds of deposits. Silver, lead, uranium, molybdenum. I love saying that word. Molybdenum. I think that's why I became a geologist. Just so I'd have a reason to say molybdenum. Anyway, if you come across any more of my geophones, or anything that would indicate who stole them, please, please, please let me know.
I'll let you know. Calm down.
What do you know about dinosaur bones?
Precious little, I'm afraid. I know it's possible to find good specimens in Alberta, particularly in your area.
Oh yeah, like Jurassic Park and stuff.
Paleontology's not really my thing.
Y'all know Jurassic Park?
My paleo pals are currently off digging in the dirt on the other side of the world, so I'm afraid I can't refer you to anyone either.
Are dinosaur bones good for anything?
Other than studying? If you're a scientist, no. But because they're obviously rare, a lot of people collect them. In fact, I understand there's a pretty big black market for them.
Black market? You mean people pay money for dinosaur bones?
How is she shocked that people buy dinosaur bones? Wait, does Nancy Drew not know about dinosaur bones?
I appreciate your taking the time to talk to me.
One more thing. All of my geophones were hardwired to transmit at 990 kilohertz. So if you find any kind of receiver tuned to that frequency, check
990?
it out. Very well belong to the thief. Bye.
One time, someone told me that the Earth was only like 2,000 or 4,000 years old or something, and that dinosaur bones were placed here by God to make us wonder, to give us wonder and mystery. That's just what I heard. That's just what I heard. It really makes you think. Thank you for the posture check, Stony May and That's what they told me. That's what they told me. That's what they told. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. Okay? Don't shoot the messenger, okay? Anyway. Radial Cross, thank you for the 12 months. Caters, thank you for the bits again. Buffalo, Bilbo Baggins, thank you for the gift sub. Caters, Addie Marie, Shikson, K-Cat Moss. Thank y'all all for the bits. Anon, I hope you enjoy your pixel sweatshirt. Rach, Brit Steps, Katie Firestone. Oh, Katie Firestone, thank you for the thank you for the 2 months. It's true, you gotta trust the judgment. And thank y'all for the bits. The Babe in the Woods with the 4 months. I appreciate that. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. I'm so far behind. I've been so caught up in the story. So I called that number. I can't believe all this is happening while Lauren's away.
Can't shut that off yet.
Not this. Not the Hills reference.
Oops, haven't done that. Been there, done that.
Find the bone. We gotta find the bone. So I don't think we have to do the paprika at this point. Oh yeah, we gotta call Guadalupe. Did we write down her number or maybe not? Maybe her number is still pinned over here. Nope. Do y'all remember her number? Oh, I wrote it down. I did write it down. I did write it down, don't y'all worry. Oh, I think we tried to call her and it was busy. Not Jurassic Park.
Hello?
Miss
There
Camille?
we go.
Hi, it's Nancy Drew from Icicle Creek Lodge.
Yes, of course. Is the wolf all right?
Well, Ollie hasn't succeeded in shooting or
I
trapping
guess
it
it's
yet, if that's
fine.
what you mean.
If only I was there to protect it. Our organization is trying desperately to arrange to have the wolf captured and transported to a sanctuary.
Aww.
But so far, all the ones we've contacted are full. And unless and until we find a place for it, our hands are tied. Tell me more about the contact you've had with the wolf.
Oh.
If
I know
give her
that
a
wolf.
command like go or
Me and that
bark
wolf
or
are
stay,
friends.
She'll obey it.
So, someone has trained her. That's very bad.
Oh, because instincts
is?
and stuff.
Wolves and humans simply do not mix. While wolves may appear to be similar to dogs, behaviors that have been bred out of dogs after thousands of years of domestication are still instinctive to wolves. Training a wolf to behave like a dog may mask those instincts, but it cannot eradicate
There you
them.
go. This
For
is
that
why you don't have
reason,
wolves.
No matter how sociable the wolf may appear, instinct can at any moment rear its ugly head with devastating results for any humans involved and for the wolf. Especially for the wolf, who will have simply been doing what comes naturally.
So I should avoid all contact with a wolf?
Unfortunately, the damage has probably already been done, but you should certainly not initiate contact, and do not ever give in to the temptation to feed the wolf. For one thing, a wolf's jaws are twice as powerful as a German shepherd's, and should your hand happen to get
We're
in its
getting
way
wolf
when it tries to
facts.
feed,
I get the picture.
for another thing, making the wolf dependent upon you for food would seal its doom. It sounds strange, Nancy, but the very best thing you can do for that wolf is nothing.
Oh my God, there's so much to talk about. Not this. It gets so cold here at night. Will the wolf be okay? Not wolves that have lived outside for like, I don't know, thousands of years. Will the wolf be okay living outside? You think we gotta build a fucking... You think the three little pigs, you think the wolf was trying to steal their house, not eat the pigs? I'll huff and I'll puff, I'll blow your fucking house down because I want to live there myself. Why is she so dumb?
Why didn't you just come out and tell the people at Icicle Creek Lodge that you were there to protect the wolf?
Because I assumed, and quite correctly as it turns out, that very few people there would be sympathetic to my cause. Had I not been
Does the
undercover,
wolf
they may have
like
tried to foil my
pizza?
efforts. Instead,
Should I
was able to
order
foil
Domino's?
theirs. For a while, at least.
Should I order Domino's for the wolf?
Are you the one who wrecked all the gear that was in the fishing shack?
Yes, that was me. I was afraid that Bill Kessler fellow would encounter the wolf on one of his trips out to the shack, and that it would end badly for the wolf. So I did a number on his equipment. I've done worse while working on behalf of Run and Grow Free. Believe me.
I don't know if I would admit to any crimes. I don't know if this is a secure line.
When you were here at the lodge, how come you had a
What is
magazine that
going
featured Yanni
on?
Volkstaya in your room?
She almost
You're
blew
very
us up.
observant. I read the article thinking he might make a good spokesperson for Run and Grow Free. But then I actually talked to him.
Did
At
you
which
know
point I
his
realized that
grandma
not
got
only is he
eaten by a
raving
wolf?
egomaniac, but he's appallingly superstitious when it comes to wolves. I put an abrupt end to that conversation. I was afraid he might try to tell me that wolves had eaten his grandmother or something.
You know, actually, never mind. Aren't there any government agencies that can take care of the wolf?
For the most part, and especially up there, wolves are considered to be pests. If a government agency got involved, it would take care of the wolf all right.
No. Have you heard of Renee
Have you ever heard
Zellweger?
of someone named Julius McQuaid?
I don't know who that is.
Julius McQuaid. No, doesn't ring any bells.
Oh, that's the
I think he's the
person.
reason why the white wolf isn't afraid of humans. He kind of made a pet out of her.
Well, in that case, I wish I did know him, so I could smack him upside the head. It's his fault the wolf is in this predicament.
Threatening.
People should never make pets out of wild animals. Ever.
Did you ever hear any explosions while you were staying at Icicle Creek Lodge?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I heard several.
Do you have any idea what caused them?
My first thought was that Ollie had completely lost it and was going after the wolf with explosives. But when I realized that even he wasn't that stupid, I assumed it was someone clearing an avalanche or a downed tree or something. While we're on the subject of explosions, did anyone ever figure out what made the bunkhouse blow up like that?
Yeah, it was that
The sheriff
wolf.
says it was plastic explosives.
Wow,
It was
that's
that
serious.
wolf.
No offense, but it sounds to me like instead of hiring a new maid, the owner of the lodge should have hired herself a detective.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I'd better get going.
Thanks for calling. Oh, and from
Anyway.
now on, call me Lupe. I think you've earned that right.
I'm never gonna talk to you again, sis. Oh, I'm never gonna talk to you again, though.
Check.
And not paprika, still haunting me. So I gotta find the bone. I gotta get the items. But I gotta talk to Bill. And last I seen, I just don't know where the fuck he went. I think he's only there during certain times. Maybe I'll become the new Guadalupe and I'll just stand by the window and look out of it. Yeah, we already looked at the water paper under the desk. Let's go put our hand in the wolf's mouth. People disappear during meal hours. It's not even meal hours though, it's 2:23. What kind of these people are eating at 2:20, having their dinner at 2:24 and in bed by 5? Lunch is 6 to 7 or something. Me personally, 2:23, dinner, and straight to bed. Me personally, dinner, straight to bed. $2.23 salmon with quadruple paprika, straight to bed. I have half a cap full of Bud Light bottle.
That's weird. The rock that had the fossil in it is gone.
Okay.
Go back to Chicken Ridge and risk getting caught in another avalanche? I don't think so.
I crack open one Bud Light bottle. Okay? Are y'all with me? I'll tell you my bedtime routine. 2:23. I eat 3 pounds of salmon with extra paprika. Coated. I like the salmon to be gritty. I like it to be crunchy with paprika. 2:24. Well, I gobble it all down. It only takes me a minute. 2:24. I crack open a Bud Light bottle. Twisty cap. I don't need one of those openers. We're not fancy here. Crack open a Bud Light bottle. Get the medicine. I
feel
the
warmer already.
medicine cup off of Pepto-Bismol. Off my Pepto-Bismol. I pour 2 milliliters Bud Light bottle. Toss it back. I don't even taste it. Toss it back. Oh no, he's back. Immediately hit the ground, fall asleep.
How can I help you?
I've disturbed you long enough.
Kavichinaya.
Less than a minute. It don't take me that long.
What you need.
Oh.
That's all the questions I had.
If you need anything, just holler.
not the scent of the alcohol in my Yves Saint Laurent cologne is enough to put me down for the evening. How much is a milliliter? That's not much, is it? I don't think there's anything for me to do until dinner. Is there not? Should I just sleep until dinner? Here, until dinner, I'll thank some folks. Thank some of the folks at home. Kit Kat Moss, Sunoco. It's Sunoco with the 21 months. Thank you so much. Z-Wick, Bristabs, Voodoo Sparkle Juju, Phlebotanist, Christy, Slow Toe Jam, Ryan, Monica, Rach and Britt, thank y'all so much for the bits. Sparkly Sushi with the gift sub, the 5 gift subs. I appreciate that so much. Oh my gosh, we're at 97%. We'll probably hit the goal next stream. Carlos Lanza, thank you for the year. It's good to see you. Shixon, thank you for the bids. Boho Buns, Stony May, thank y'all so much. Anonymous, thank you for the gift sub. Thank you, thank you. Densla, Anonymous with another gift sub. I appreciate that so much. Magalane with the gift sub. Thank you. Sunburnt like toast. We got a first time sub. I appreciate that so much. Thank you, thank you. Do I need to make lunch? Oh. I only made breakfast. I didn't make lunch, did I?
As long as it's not time to cook, I might as well stay out of the kitchen.
Lunch? Lunch is over. I decided not to serve paprika today. The guests slowly wasting away. I'll just go to bed until dinner. I think they're fine. They're not starving. They ain't starving. That's bullshit. Which one's my room? Oh, I remember. That's bullshit. All right, now what time, if I get up at, oh, I don't know. Well, how do I know if this is AM or PM? They're fine. Now, what time is dinner? Have I had 2 care misses on my Tamagotchi on this stream? I think so. I'm only supposed to have 4 to get the character I want. Dinner's at 6. All right, they're fine. Bill's not walk into the wrong room and it's a skeleton. God. I gave enough paprika to last 3 or 4, 5 meals even, maybe.
Hello again.
I opened up that pyramid,
Bill.
Bill.
Like you told me, but there was nothing inside.
There wasn't? Oh. Well, I'm afraid you're out of luck.
Could that magnetic key thing be somewhere else?
You know, Grandma Tilly once told me that if you turn the top of the pyramid 45 degrees, then fill all the boxes on the outside with one kind of animal, then another kind of animal, until you do that for all 4 animals, she said if you do that, you'd find a journal in there written by Trapper Dan himself.
The fuck kind of instructions? 45 degrees, fill up the... Oh, that is stupid.
Did you ever read it?
I was a
what
kid.
Kind of nonsense?
What would I want to read some crazy old coot's journal for?
I better get going.
Okie dokie.
I don't know what that sentence was. How are you doing, Harry Potter? You go to school in California?
So you go to school in California?
Yep. University of California at Brea.
What kind of degree are you working on?
How's Gryffindor?
Master of Fine Arts.
What are you going to do with a Master of Fine Arts degree?
What is this, like the Spanish Inquisition?
Hey, give her a break. She's just trying to make pleasant conversation.
Oh, right. What am I gonna do with an MFA degree? I don't know.
What does anyone do with an
I
MFA
create
degree?
works of art by manipulating naturally occurring geophysical substances like dirt.
I told y'all,
Sometimes
dirt
I
and
just
shit.
use my hands, but most of the time heavy machinery is involved.
I told y'all.
Oh, brother.
Nobody understands my art. But that's cool. To be great is to be misunderstood. FYI, Ralph Waldo Emerson said that.
Do you ever,
Do you ever see anyone else
Bigfoot?
when you're out there snowshoeing?
I see that Yanni guy sometimes. I'll be plodding along and he'll go zooming by. Those skis of his are like rockets, man. He's all like zippy zoom.
Do you ever hear explosions?
Yeah, and they freak me out. It doesn't take a very big sound to trigger an avalanche. And when you're out there by yourself, nothing will ruin your day faster than a couple of tons of snow roaring your way at 100 miles an hour.
Tell me about it.
Not Nancy Drew making up locations. Next thing y'all gonna tell me Icicle Creek Lodge isn't real either. What about Nancy's hometown? Is that not real either? I don't know. I mean, I have a creative writing degree. I'm not one to talk about anyone's, and a minor in art. This is all just a fever dream. Is Paris, Italy? Those aren't even real places.
What do you think about all the weird things that have been happening around
Italy?
here?
I think they're kind of cool.
That's a
Accidents
made-up
make
place
life
from the Lizzie
colorful,
McGuire
man.
movie.
You wouldn't be saying that if you were the one who'd slipped on those ice-covered stairs or eaten that bad potato salad or had those 4 flat tires.
Oh, maybe? So maybe
Hey,
he's
I had
lying
that
about being
broken
in
window.
college is what y'all are
Broken
saying.
window?
I went snowshoeing on like the 3rd day I was here.
Okay, that
and
makes
when I got
sense.
back, the window in my room was broken. Glass was all over the place.
He's lying about he made up a school. He's lying about going to school. Really, he's going to... Oh my God, it's his cover for going to Hogwarts. This is Harry Potter on an American vacation. That's why his accent's so bad. I don't know, his accent's fine. Fake... No, they're real glasses. He's Harry Potter. But he comes to... He's trying to pretend he's not a wizard.
Was anything missing from your room?
Nah, it wasn't a burglary. It was like the window just decided.
Why is he
to
in
break.
Hufflepuff colors? Because I
mean,
just told you
there
he's
was no rock on the floor, no
pretending.
bullet, no nothing.
It was the wolf. Tried to jump up into your room, but didn't quite make it.
That's bogus, dude. My room's on the 2nd floor, and besides, wolves don't do stuff like that.
Hey, that wolf does a lot of stuff wolves aren't supposed to do. That's why it needs to be hunted down.
It's just doing its thing, man. Get off its case. Anyway, my window broke and nobody knows why.
I love to
Pretty
see y'all
awesome,
get
huh?
pressed about things. Get off my case. Oh, I don't really care
Well,
about
I'll
what
let
he
you
is
go.
to say.
Happy trails.
I like to ruffle feathers. If I were to turn this little turd machine 45 degrees, I think there's something up with that. Fuckboy, thank you for the bits. Chrissy. Oh, you won't see this till you see the VOD. Thank you so much for the bits. Ryan. Prophet Nicolo. Good to see you. Kit Kat Moss. Beans Online. Thank y'all all for the bits. Phlebotinus with the 5 gift subs. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, funny you should ask Sasha. First of all, keep those scoos going in the chat. Thank you so much for all those gift subs. I bought some dill pickle. So I don't like pickles, but I like dill pickle flavored chips. Potato chips. I bought some and I didn't even realize they were ruffled. They're kettle chips. They are ruffled kettle chips. No, I'm not playing this tomorrow. We'll have to wait a week for Tuesday Cluesday. I think I'm going to end it here for today, though. So I can go get ready for the podcast and have some dinner beforehand. Hold on, but let's chat for a bit. You bought those same pickle chips, the Kettle Chips brand? And they're called Crinkles, but they spell it with a K. And I was like, oh. I said, oh. Juno, Darth Bimbo Queen, Shixon, Caters, Kit Moss, Brit Steps, thank y'all all for the bits. Joopy with the 17 months, I appreciate that. Autumn, thank you for the bits. And Good Little Rat, thank you so much too, I appreciate that. Wait, there is an actual Icicle Creek Lodge? I don't believe that. In Saskatchewan? Ketchup chips. How much longer do I have on this one? Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Well, I'll see y'all tonight. I'll see y'all tonight, y'all. Dry overcooked. Not this. Not this. Not y'all reading me 24/7. Nancy, have y'all noticed Nancy never poops?
1555 Mystico and prepare to be amazed.
Should I call that number? Paprika chips. Paprika chips. At least another stream. All right, I'll probably finish this in the next stream. Okay, I'll call the number first. Not this. Not this, Caters. Well, what was the number? Mystico?
Who dares disturb the concentration of Mystico the Magnificent?
I'm sorry. This is Nancy Drew.
Nancy Drew, I see your future clear as tape. I see.
I thought he said clear as taint.
And a dark figure named Bruno.
Bruno?
But beware, Nancy Drew. The wolf will only lead to danger and intrigue.
Cool. I mean, yes, Mystico.
The Magnificent.
Huh?
You're supposed to say Mystico the Magnificent.
Oh, right. Yes, Mystico the Magnificent.
So, Nancy Drew, what secrets from the beyond do you seek?
Something special.
Something very special.
A wise choice.
Who's Bruno? Oh, we don't talk about Bruno. I didn't see that.
There you will discover the jewel of the deep blue sea. Mystico has spoken.
What the fuck was that kind of hint? Anyway, I guess I'll save it there. Anyway, I have played Crystal Skull. Oh, I don't know. Bruno was the dead guy in Crystal Skull. Oh, so it's like a hint for the next one. Oh, pop off, Mystico. The Magnificent, excuse me. Do what now? I'll forget. Oh, I didn't think he actually told me to really do anything, did he? Wait, what am I supposed to go find? I'll go find it. What am I supposed to go find? In the deep? Is that the ocean?
It's way too cold to go out there now.
I can't even go outside. It's extreme danger. Won't let me go outside.
I'm not going outside now. It's too cold.
Y'all have to remind me next week. Here. Oh, I have an idea. Icy depth fishing, maybe. I can't go outside. But I'm setting myself a reminder right now. Did y'all see that? Look, it's in my save game. We'll remember it. We're going to go swim. Yeah, we're going to go swimming or fishing or whatever. I'm going to go jump in the lake and never come out. I won't forget because I set it as the save file. That's the save file. The name of the save file. Don't worry about it. We got it under control. It won't let me go outside right now. And I'm gonna have to make them dinner anyway. Don't worry, I'll remember. Don't worry. Y'all. I got it all stored up here, y'all. Don't worry about it. Shixon, thank you for the bits once again. Okay, so here's the schedule, y'all. Thank you so much, Rach. I appreciate that. Yeah, we're not going to remember. Okay, here is the plan for tomorrow. Like I said, Nancy Drew streams will now be on Tuesday. Not this Tuesday of this week, because we've already done one this week. Not this. Tuesday. So tomorrow, I don't know. I'm thinking Spore is a pickle. Pickle Spore? Spore with me as a pickle? That's what I'm thinking. Oh, yeah, thank you for the... Yes, sticky noted. Densla, thank you for the bits, too. Yes, Cluesty Tuesday. Remember, next week, we're going to have a Mellow Monday. A Cluesty Tuesday will be Nancy Drew. VODs for Nancy Drew starting next week will be up on Thursdays. Tonight, y'all ain't going to want to fucking miss this. Tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern Time Zone, episode 2 of the podcast with Justin. Live here on my Twitch channel. Don't miss it. Justin's going to be talking about an interesting chair, and I'm going to be talking about an interesting cryptid that you may not have ever heard about. Tune into the Quickie Wiki What podcast this evening. Live. Okay. Spooky as Courtney, thank you for the bits too. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, so I appreciate that. It's not paprika. It's not paprika, but it is a cryptid you may not have heard of. Thank y'all so much for being here. Sorry I'm a mess. I really do apologize. I feel like I'm messy. Thank y'all for the bits, donations, subs, gift subs, wonderful Patreon patrons. Y'all are freaking amazing. Y'all help keep this channel going. Take care of yourselves. I'll see y'all this evening. Stay tuned for 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time Zone. I'll see y'all then. Love y'all. Bye.